We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. On the ground, it's Johnson. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, he changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting close to the midfield. And the Bearcats pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks up the first and still run it. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings out the 4th down now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. On and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The back's got it. Got the first down and still motoring. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Behind the line, it's Andrews. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Gets past the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is.
He's in the clear. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route. The catch made. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They're going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. The offense starts with excellent field position. They're going to run it here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be a primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Touchdown, Wildcats. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Cincinnati, 10.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Off the play fake on first down. They'll try a pass here. Caught by the receiver. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Kirk, Arizona has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On another sack, this defense on fire.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Looks like the Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Caught in the backfield. It's Andrews. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's how you finish a play. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's the first and still running. He has first down yardage at the 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. Defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Arizona. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the PAT makes the lead 18, 35-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a cheap play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap to throw. It's Jordan. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He finds some space. Now here he goes. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42, Cincinnati, 17.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's a quarterback keeper. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Wide open downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Run down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out to try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a joke. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Breaks into the clear. Keeper for the first down and more. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Cincinnati, 25.
Bearcats will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And the wideout goes in motion. Design quarterback run. Breaks into open space. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. No control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback, seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Cincinnati, 25.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Hand off to the single back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
The Bearcats will send their punt team onto the field. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Running with purpose. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Toss play to the running back going left. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the single back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Here's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Cincinnati, 25.